one of the most sought-after stones in human history, the emerald. From Colombia's western Boyacá to Afghanistan's Panjshir Valley, from the massive open-pit mines of Zambia to the hidden galleries deep within Brazil's forests, this stone is known as green fire. But behind its brilliance lies a reality built from mud, explosives, dust, and sometimes even the echo of gunfire. Today, we descend into the world of emerald miners, people who face cave-ins underground by day and search for ways to protect their stones by night, some living in the shadow of past conflicts known as the Green Wars. In this documentary, we'll explore both the strict safety protocols of industrial giants and the dangerous, unregulated lives of the informal miners known as guaqueros. And in the end, we'll ask one question. When that stone sparkles in your hand, whose risk became your light? The heart of Colombia's emerald industry beats in Muzo and Coscuez. For centuries, these lands have witnessed a mining story that stretches from royal monopolies to private corporations. Yet through all of this, one group has never disappeared: the independent miners known locally as guaqueros. Between 1970 and 1990, the region experienced a bloody chapter known as the Green Wars. Power struggles, armed groups, and local disputes claimed thousands of lives. The shadow of those years still lingers over the valley. Today, Muzo is one of the most famous emerald centers in the world. But this fame comes at a heavy price: deforestation, remnants of explosives, rivers clogged with sediment, and polluted drinking water sources have all disrupted the balance of nature. A 2018 field study confirmed that most of the environmental damage stemmed from deforestation and the use of explosives. While major mining companies try to highlight their environmental protection protocols, many guaqueros, informal miners who depend on this work for survival, are forced back into the tunnels. This means that in the same valley, organized large-scale operations and unregulated mining coexist, putting the ecosystem under increasing strain. So who exactly are the guaqueros? They are miners who often sift through rubble piles, abandoned tunnel entrances, or riverbeds, hoping for a lucky find. What they call echando pala, the art of striking the ground with a shovel and feeling the direction of the stone's vein, is a skill passed down through generations. By day, they search the rivers. By night, they sometimes risk entering dangerous terrain to dig in secret. For decades, women were banned from entering the mines in Coscuez and Muzo. This prohibition was fueled by myths, taboos, and at times violence. Today, many guaqueras, female miners, are breaking these barriers. Still, danger, harsh working conditions, and low pay remain everyday realities. Many work multiple jobs to make ends meet, while the largest share of profits often goes to middlemen and big players. Working in informal tunnels is extremely risky. Cave-ins, explosive gases, and poor ventilation are the most immediate hazards. But the most insidious danger is crystalline silica dust. Released during drilling and cutting, these microscopic particles settle in miners' lungs, leading to deadly illnesses such as silicosis and lung cancer. In Coscuez, new ownership structures have been introduced in recent years. Scientific mapping is being used to reorganize the maze of old tunnels with a stronger focus on safety and traceability. But this change isn't enough to transform the long-standing mining reality of the valley overnight. In the northern Copperbelt region of Zambia, amid lush green hills and red dirt roads, lies a massive scar in the earth. This is Kagame, recognized as the largest single emerald mine in the world. Kagame operates using an open-pit model rather than underground galleries. The excavation descends in layers, guided by geological modeling. Before each blast, precise measurements locate the veins to minimize loss. Controlled detonations are followed by fleets of massive trucks and heavy machinery, every step part of a finely tuned system. One of Kagame's most notable achievements is its safety culture. By 2025, The mine had logged over 10 million hours without a lost time injury, a remarkable feat in the global mining industry. This is proof that safety rules here are more than just words on paper. They're enforced in the field. But open-pit mining carries different risks than underground work. One of the most dangerous, and least visible, is dust. Silica dust, in particular, can enter the lungs and cause silicosis, COPD, or even lung cancer. For this reason, global regulations are becoming increasingly strict. Wet cutting techniques, local exhaust ventilation, specialized cabin filters, mandatory personal protective equipment, and regular spirometry screenings are now considered the bare minimum. Another challenge for a site like Kagem is perimeter security. During the rainy season, people from nearby villages sometimes attempt unauthorized entry into the mine. Known locally as invasions, these incidents pose not only a risk of theft, but also a serious safety hazard. Being in a blast zone or among moving heavy machinery without authorization can be fatal. Coordination between mine security teams and local authorities is therefore critical to safe operations. Colombia's underground, informal mining culture and Zambia's open-pit formal management model are worlds apart. In Colombia, narrow tunnels mean personal risk, an informal economy, and constant environmental strain. In Zambia, operations are large-scale, organized, and held to high safety standards, yet they leave behind a vast ecological footprint. The environmental impact, safety framework, and social dynamics are therefore completely different. In the heart of the Hindu Kush Mountains lies the Panjshir Valley, a name that has begun to resonate more often in the global emerald market in recent years. Panjshir emeralds are so clear and vivid in color that laboratory analyses compare them to Colombia's finest. But this rare beauty can become inaccessible at a moment's notice due to the region's volatile political climate. Regime changes, armed conflicts, or road security issues can instantly halt mining. In such moments, the safe exit of stones is blocked, and miners' incomes can vanish overnight. Here, mining depends not only on geology, but also on political and power dynamics. Unlicensed extractions can intersect with local power brokers and, at times, organized crime. While the international market discusses the per-carat price of a Panjshir emerald, it often overlooks the miner working in a cramped, unventilated mountain shaft, a miner whose death in a cave-in might never be officially recorded. In small-scale mining, the leading causes of death are cave-ins, drowning, and gas poisoning. And there is yet another invisible threat: silica dust. Inhaling these fine crystalline particles over time leads to silicosis, a permanent and deadly lung disease. In small operations, this often goes undiagnosed. Access to diagnosis or compensation is almost non-existent. Panjshir's story mirrors the fate of many emerald sites around the world. From the lateritic soils of Bahia, Brazil, to Pakistan's steep Swat Valley, from the old veins of Russia's Urals to Zambia's modern open pits, the common themes are the same: high risk and high uncertainty. What makes the difference is who manages those risks and how. In other words, the strength of regulation, oversight, and safety culture. Today, we've seen how the clear green of an emerald in a shop window can cast a shadow over the valleys where it was born. On one side, there are massive, well-documented operations with a strong safety culture. On the other, there are miners who may never know what they've truly earned, giving a little more of their life with each day spent underground. Now the question is for you: if we love this stone, are we ready to love, or at least know, its story? Perhaps one day, certified traceability, fair wages, environmental restoration funds, and genuine safety standards will be the norm, not just promises. Until then, the green fire will continue to burn not only on our fingers, but also in our conscience. And you? Could you work in a job like this? Let us know in the comments. For more strange job stories, don't forget to subscribe.